Welcome to Vancouver, Rotarians. I'm standing in front of the countdown clock for the 2010 Winter Olympics and Paralympics. 20% of Canadians would struggle to read the numbers on this sign. Another 22% would struggle to read the fine print which says, until the opening ceremonies of the 2010 Paralympic Winter Games. That's right, 42% of adult Canadians struggle with low literacy levels. The numbers are almost as high in our youth population. If you take a look at the students who drop out of our school system across the country, and that number is anywhere between 20 and 32%, over half of that youth struggle with low literacy skills. How is it possible that in this day and age, in a country this wealthy, this happens? There are many reasons. What we need to do as a country, because we are now in crisis, is move to solutions. One of the elements that the National Strategy for Youth Literacy hopes to accomplish is to knit a fabric together and come up with some standards across the country that then provincial governments, communities, and universities could work together to achieve. Take, for example, a simple standard that no student would leave grade 3 unable to read. That's it. No student would leave grade 3 unable to read. It would revolutionize the way that universities train teachers in reading instruction. It would revolutionize the way that teachers approach this subject in their classes. And it would galvanize business leaders, community leaders, and others to see that we change this issue. Take a look at Sweden. They have twice the number of people at levels 4 and 5, which are the highest levels of literacy, and they have half the number of people that are at levels 1 and 2. Sweden is eating Canada's lunch. Let me share with you an economic statistic for those of you who are wondering how we're going to pay for this. If you raise literacy levels 1% across the population, you'll get a permanent increase in GDP of 1.5%. That's right, permanent and cumulative. So for Canada, that means $18 to $22 billion per year, and in Alberta, that would be between $2 and $3 billion cumulatively per year. There's much for us to do in this issue, Rotarians, and I'll be happy to brief you when I get back to town. Suffice to say that the work that we are doing internationally, nationally, and locally must continue to address this crying need to help all Canadians get to full literacy.